Okay. Let's get the music ready. Alright, music ready. Banner straight. Come on, straighten your banner. Banner straight. Okay. Two platforms. Alright, two platforms. That's what we want to see. YouTube and Faceplant. Good. Good. Okay. Everything is working properly so far. But any screw-ups, your fault. Yep, any screw-ups, your fault. I'm blaming you. Time for music? Time for music. From the WDWL TV multiplex, live from the Red Studio, with great anticipation, we bring you the pride of the station, the Grumpy Old Man, and, the Grumpy Vulture. Would you like to take your bow? Okay, take your bow. Get the banner up. Okay, take your bow. Okay. Banner's a little crooked. Okay, you're penalized. Now you gotta wear this another 9 months. Oh! Back in your spotlight, look at the camera, you big dummy. And let's put this down, and look who's here. First, like always. How are you doing tonight? It's amazing. We actually got spring weather. Like 78 degrees outside. I was like, holy shit. Wow, watch tomorrow. It'll be minus 20 and 3 feet of snow. Typical fucking Northeast Ohio weather. Like they say, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It will change. Oh, it was an interesting trip to the store today. I'll tell you. I was doing great until I walked into the store. I got my list. First stop, pet food. Have to get good old Bootsy his delectables and cat treats. So I get the delectables and the cat treats. And then I needed a 2-liter of Seagram's ginger ale. $3.29 for a 2-liter. I remember back in the day for $3.29 you buy a case. I was like, holy shit. I can't wait. I'm hoping they do another spring sale. Because last year, the first spring sale was 25 cents a 2-liter. Maximum 4. Well, I missed that sale, not paying attention. About 3 weeks later, 2-liter Seagram's ginger ale, 50 cents, maximum 4. Well, I'd buy 4, take them out in the truck. Come back in, buy 4 more, out in the truck. I did this until I had, what did I end up with? 20? I think I had 22 liters. My bedroom looked like a warehouse. So the sale goes up, and they go up there like $2.85 a 2-liter. Well, I had 20 of them. Okay. A month later, they go on sale. 1 week only, 25 cents, maximum 4. So I get me, I think 16. So now I got 36 in the corner of the bedroom. I'm good for quite a while. As a matter of fact, I went from August to about the middle of January. Yeah, it was the middle of January. 2 liters were at $2.95. I was like, oh, shit. So I bought 2. Well, a couple weeks later, 50 cents again. So I bought 4, took them out in the truck. Bought 4, took them out in the truck. Third time around, they had a new assistant manager. He was like, you can't be doing that. I said, what do you mean I can't be doing that? You can't be doing what you're doing. I said, as soon as I pay and I exit the store and then I come back in, I'm a new customer. I can buy 4, walk them out to my truck. When I come back in, I'm a new customer. You can't do that. I said, well, okay. No problem. I'll discuss it with Ron in the morning. Ron is the store manager. I said, oh, wait a minute. When do you work next? Well, I don't work until Wednesday. What shift? Well, I open. So I go to the service desk, and the girl's name is Dolly. Hello, Dolly. I always like to screw with her. Hello, Dolly. She's like, shut up. I said, when is Ron working? Well, he opens Wednesday. Bingo! All right. So I show up Wednesday. Ron, I said, 2 liters outside, come back in, customer, new customer. New. He goes, well, yeah. When you come back in, you're a new customer. I said, good. Get your new asshole assistant manager over here and inform him of our conversation here. So he gets dickhead, you know. I was taught, Ron said, I don't care what you were taught. When a customer exits and they return, they're a new customer. Well, he's 4. Is he buying 6? No. How many is he buying? 4. What's the limit? 4. He's paying for them, right? Well, yes. When he leaves the store, he has a receipt, right? Well, yes. When he walks back in, is he a new customer? Well, not really. What do you mean, not really? What about them people walking in the door right now? Well, they're new customers. He says to me, go outside, come back in. So I walk outside and I come back in. I hear him say, what about that guy there? What about that guy right there? I guess he's a new customer. Good. Don't screw with him. And I hear Ron say to him, he'll call corporate. Yes, I will. So today, I go back. I'm a little pissed because they still don't have the Brookside skinless wieners. Now, they got the natural casing, which I like, but I also like the skinless because they're all beef and they don't have a natural casing. Those, when I boil them and then I put them in the broiler, they plump up real nice. And when you put a natural casing hot dog in the broiler, the casing gets a little tough. With the skinless, perfect. This, for some reason, they still don't got them. So I got all my items, and Tim is signing an employee onto a register. So I said, just the man I want to see. And I see Tim go, oh no. So I'm waiting at the service desk, and he goes, what's wrong? I said, what about the hot dogs? What's going on here? He said, we order them. Every time the order comes in, there's 0 for the skinless. I said, they're on the order form, right? He goes, yeah. I said, then that means they make them, right? He goes, what? Yeah. Find out what's going on here. Because there's something going on here that we're not getting the number 3 product. He said, okay, he goes, I got your number. I said, yeah, a lot of people got my number. I said, oh, by the way, what is with your Nichols bread man? He says, I don't know what is with the Nichols bread man. I said, this is the second time this week. There's no hot dog buns. None. He looks at his watch and he goes, I'll make a phone call right now. He said they're still there. So I'm leaning on the service desk and I hear the conversation, retiring. Tim gets off the phone. He goes, well, I know what the problem is. I said, what's that? Well, the driver, as a matter of fact, today is his last day. He screwed over everybody. He didn't feel like load. See, they have to load their own truck. He just didn't feel like putting certain product on the truck. He didn't care. Today's his last day. He goes, what are they going to do? Fire me? What a crock of bullshit. Okay, it's your last week. You're retiring. Who gave you the right to do? Oh, I'm not gonna take any hot dog buns because they're in the back of the warehouse and the bread's in front of the warehouse. He didn't care. He did not care. Now that Monday, no hot dog buns. Today, no hot dog buns. He won't be back, or the new driver won't be back till Monday. That means the whole weekend, anybody that buys hot dogs and wants the cheaper buns, because nickels are $2.22. Schwabels or Wonder. I haven't seen Wonder in ages, but Wonder buns, $3.29. And like I told him, why should I be forced to pay $1 and change more for hot dog buns because his lazy ass decided he just don't want to bring any? He said, well, I will make sure I have a discussion with the new driver because I am opening Monday. I said, great. And I said, you know I will be checking. He goes, oh, yeah. Then he says, how's the Schwabels guy doing? I said, oh, A1. A1, there's always at least 10 loaves back there. I hope they're not watching the cameras because I haven't had a taste for sandwiches lately. So it's been like 2 months since I bought Jewish rye. I go on a rampage and then I decide not to eat sandwiches. But every time I come in, oh, the stack of the Schwabels Jewish rye, it waves at me. With this goddamn driver, I'm retiring. Screw him. I don't feel like going to the back of the warehouse to push out carts of hot dog buns and hamburger buns. So I'll just fill the whole shelves with bread. Who'll notice? Grumpy will notice because Grumpy wants hot dog buns and he wants them cheaper than what I have to been paying. And Wonder. I haven't seen anything with the Wonder label on it in ages. All of a sudden there's Wonder hot dog buns and Wonder hamburger buns. Now, no Wonder bread, but Wonder. Wonder like disappeared off the shelves in northeastern Ohio, I would say 5 years ago. I have not seen any Wonder products. All of a sudden, here's Wonder buns for $1 more. I'm not paying $1 more. It's bad that my cat food keeps going up. I have to keep the cat happy. And then, today, the first formal complaint against Temu. All the products I bought, I've been singing their praises until today. The shirt that I ordered was not the shirt I received. So it was the wrong shirt and a small. Small? I haven't worn a small since I was 8 years old. So I bitch. They want photos. So out comes the DSLR camera, snap, label, snap. I send pictures. Wrong shirt and small. So, Temu immediately refunds my money. Immediately. And then there's a little note. No need to return the shirt. You can keep it. What am I going to wear it for? As a sock? A small. Yeah, take this shirt out of me. Where did I put it? Where did I put that goddamn shirt? I forgot where I put it. I was going to show it off because I don't understand it. Where did I put that shirt? Oh, never mind. It's on my dresser. I'll show it to you tomorrow. I don't understand it. I guess I have to know chemistry in order to figure the stupid shirt out. It's got a heartbeat wave on it and a bunch of chemical symbols. All I know is it's not the shirt I ordered, and Jesus Christ, small. But instantly, Temu said within 5 minutes there will be a credit for your purchase. And they refund the purchase price, the tax, and the shipping. No questions asked. And then they tell me to keep the shirt. A lot of good it's doing me. Unless I want to wear it like as a sock. I sure as hell can't wear it small. And that's the shirt I was really waiting for. Now, there's two that I've been... the chemo shirt, oh, if that one comes in screwed up, I'm really going to be pissed. And the one I ordered today. But that was supposed to be delivered today. I was like, oh, open the package. What the fuck is this? And small, I immediately. And then they want pictures. I was like, okay, I'll take you pictures. Oh, I'm not even going to attempt that. About a year ago, they had dog sweaters. And it said, personal attack animal. Beware. Pet at your own risk. I was like, oh, cool. So I order one. I attempted to put it on the bastard. I got it over his head. As soon as I tried to put the feet, oh, God, he turned into a goddamn mountain lion. I was like, oh, come on. One picture. So I finally got it on him. I grabbed the camera. He beats feet out of the room, and I'm chasing him around the house. I couldn't get a picture. Next thing I know, he's got his back feet caught in it. He's halfway over his head. He's growling, hissing. Okay. I thought it would look cute. Not on that mountain lion. Mm-mm. I gave it to Mary Ann. She put it on her cat. Her cat loves it. Not my asshole. Oh, no. I can't even put a flea collar on him. Although they tell you not to. The vet told me, don't trust any flea collars that come out of China. Because she told me that they had tested a bunch of them. And they had 300 times the medication. She said the flea collars were literally giving animals, like dogs or cats, they were sending them into convulsions. And she said they almost had some that died. So she said, no flea collars. Use the drops. Oh, okay. You know how much them goddamn drops are? $38 for 3 vials. Because they got to be, what did she get? Advantage? Is it Advantage or Advantix? I think she told me Advantage. Either way, Advantage or Advantix, $40 for 3 little tiny, maybe 2 drops. Which means basically I need to order 2 boxes because I got 2 cats. And the problem is my son's cat is 4 pounds. So I can't use those on Fatso, and I can't use Fatso's on Dipsy Doodle here. Those goddamn things are, what are they made of? Gold and titanium? Jesus Christ. Them little itty bitty vials. Although neither of mine go outside. But the problem is during flea season, you bring them in because they'll get on your clothes. So you're screwed. You got to get them flea protection because even though they don't go outside, you're carrying them in. Come on in, fleas. Oh, wait a minute. Here's my cat. Jump off. I can't win. And then last summer, I was like, oh, I found some on eBay. They were like $12. I was like, oh, I'm going to order them. Goddamn things were expired. Then the asshole didn't want to take them back. I said, well, either you take them back or I'm going to file a dispute with eBay and PayPal, and I will give you a goddamn negative rating. So they refunded my money and said, oh, keep the drops. Oh, big deal. They're expired. They're probably worthless. I threw them away. I didn't even attempt to use them. That was after I got my refund. I threw them away. And goddamn Boots, if he gets one flea on him, he's going crazy. Because it was 3-4 years ago. Both of them had fleas. And I called the vet and I said, neither of them go outside. How the hell are they getting fleas? We didn't bring any new animals in. The vet said, well, do you walk around your yard? Well, yeah. Well, you're a taxi cab. You're transporting them. I said, oh, wonderful. So you can't win. You have house cats or house dogs, although I don't know too many people that have a house dog because, they take their dog for a walk or let their dog out in the yard. My cats don't go anywhere near outside. In the summer, I have a little platform so that they can lay in the window. But you keep them in the house, and then you bring the fleas in for them. Mary Ann likes my T-shirt, Cat Lives Matter. She said, where'd you get that from? I said, Temu. She said, I'm going to order one. I said, okay. Oh, Christ. If you don't notice that they got fleas, it's like overnight. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So then you're forced to get the drops. And Boots hates them goddamn things. What I'll do is I'll scratch him right there, between the shoulder blades where you're supposed to put that. I'll be scratching him, As soon as that nozzle, that drop hits his skin, you have to hold him down. And if I don't have any help, I wrap him in a blanket and then lay on him and put the drops on him. But if I have a sprayer, a water bottle sprayer, oh, he loves it. Don't put no drops on him, but squirt him in the face with a sprayer. Oh, he'll stand there for an hour. More. Cat dripping wet. More. But you can't put a drop on him. Nope. And flea season will be starting soon, so I have to order goddamn drops. Because I want to get ahead of the flea season. Two years ago, holy Christ, we had the nastiest. Everybody's animal in the neighborhood had fleas. All the house cats. Matter of fact, the vet even said, this is the nastiest year we've ever had for fleas. I was like, oh, whoopee. Never a dull moment. trying to think what shirt's supposed to be here tomorrow. Matter of fact, I ordered 2 more. I'll have more goddamn... I'll have a t-shirt for every day of the week. So I reordered the shirt I was supposed to get from a different seller. Because I checked. I was like, oh, let's see, who's this seller? Okay, who's the seller on this one? Oh, okay, somebody different. Good, I'll order. Probably the same person. Now, see, that's one thing no ticks around here. But you're out in the country. Because Marianne told me they had nasty ticks down there in Georgia where she was living. But when you're out in the country, you know, you got all kinds of wild animals, and especially if you got deer running around. Although, when my son got little itty bitty, he got her as a kitten. Matter of fact, that was kind of a cute story. When he was delivering for Amblezon, he makes a delivery, and this little itty bitty black kitten runs up to him. And of course, he's a sucker for cats too. He's petting it. And the guy comes out to get his package. My son said, oh, your kitten got loose. And he goes, that's not my kitten. It shows up here because I feel sorry for it and I feed it. But he says, I can't keep it because I got 2 goddamn big dogs. So my son takes a picture. He texts it to me. He goes, there's a stray kitten down here. I said, well, let me think about it. So he told the guy, he said, well, I hate to leave it. But he said, if it comes back, do you have a carrier you could keep it in, and I'll come down. Now, he was down in frickin' Amish country in the middle of no man's land. So the guy goes, yeah, I'll hold on to it for you. Well, she didn't show up for like 4 days. So we figured, well, she got eaten by a coyote or something. Well, the guy calls like at 7 o'clock Sunday morning. He goes, I went out to get my newspaper and your kitten was here. I've got it in the carrier. So I told my kid, get in the car, go get it. So he brings her home and we let her get settled. And one day I'm petting her and I was like, what the hell's this thing on the back of her neck? And it was a tick. I was like, ooh. So I gargled how to remove a tick. And it said, douse it with peroxide. And then gently take tweezers and slowly pull up on the tick and make sure that the head doesn't come detached. And I got, so I get the tweezers and I immediately dropped it in the shot glass of peroxide. Lytic. And then I put some antibiotic on where it was at. But those things, they look nasty. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was holding it with the tweezers. Goddamn mouth pincers going, feet going. I said, oh, here, take a bath. Boink. Well, my friend's son got that shit. He's a hunter. And they figure, he's out in the woods, hiding from the deer. Yeah, that shit's nasty. Matter of fact, the doctor said that sometimes it goes dormant and it might not come back, or it will come back. You never know. With Lyme disease, you never know if you're fully cured. Because they were doing, he had to go in like every 3 months for blood tests. And the doctor said, well, we don't know if it's dormant or we got it with the medication. Luckily, he's been all right. But like the doctor said, it could, 5-10 years down the line, all of a sudden, it's back. And the doctor told him, I wouldn't be hunting anymore. You don't want to run the risk of getting bit again. And that pissed him off even more than the Lyme disease because he loved to hunt. Never, no, you're never safe. Your daughter could be just out in the back cutting the lawn and get bit. You don't have to, be Jungle Larry. And, it kind of mimics the flu. So a lot of times, if they're not looking for it, oh, fun. Oh, what kind of snakes? Oh, that'd make me nervous as hell. I hate snakes. I got a friend whose daughter is a snake lover. She's got 6 or 8 of them. Now, none of them are, poisonous. I'll never forget the one day we went over there, she had one goddamn wrapped around her neck. I was like, you're a sick bastard. Oh, it's cute. You want to hold it? No. The only way I'll be around a snake is if I can make a pair of boots out of it. And then these people that keep these poisonous snakes, these collectors, they're like, oh, fun. Oh, lovely. Rattlers and water moccasins. Oh, I'm not visiting you. No, thank you. Be my luck, I'd walk out in the backyard, get bit in the ass by one. And nobody would want to remove the venom. Holy shit. Oh, that's scary. Just the thought of it. Eee. I'd be afraid to walk around my yard. Oh, that's scary. Holy shit. What the hell you looking for snakes? Oh, God. I am not visiting you. Be my luck, I'll be standing in Kazers and you'll have one in your purse. Gotcha, Grumpy. Get the hell away from me. Will that be cash, credit, or snake? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, just the thought of touching one. Now, I know they're not slimy. Ugh. That was like the house up the street. Around the back of the garage, every spring there'd be goddamn garter snakes. They'd be nesting back there. I'd go to move something that, like, goddamn you, can't you nest in somebody else's? I called the guy down at the zoo, and he told me, he said, once they start nesting, they'll be back every year. So I can imagine the people that are living there now, the surprise that they're going to get when they go around the back of their garage to cut the lawn. I read an article, it was a while back. I can't remember what state, but this house was built over like the prime nesting spot for whatever snake that was in that area. And there were like thousands of them. They said, come spring or whenever they hatched, in the crawl space under their house, there were thousands of them. The house happened to be built over this nesting area because they were getting in the house. The people ended up selling the place and moving. because it was supposedly a protected snake, so they couldn't kill them. Yeah, the house was built over a den. They showed pictures underneath the goddamn house, and fucking snakes everywhere. They were crawling in the house. And whatever strain of snake they were, it was a protected snake. And the people were like, hey, a house. Too bad. That's the one thing that scares the shit out of me. Snakes. I can handle wildlife, not snakes. And then you're going to come looking for them. Oh. Don't come visit the studio. I'm not doing a show on snakes. Be my luck, I'd be standing next to you in the bakery and one of them would be looking out of your purse going, hi, Grumpy. Oh my God. Oh, jeez, oh, Jesus Christ. Of all things, snakes. Would you go down to Met Park and look for them? Or just out in some farmland? Go crawling around some abandoned barn. My luck would be I would find an abandoned barn and there would be an abandoned Rolls Royce and it would be a snake den inside the interior. Oh, Jesus. They smell like cucumbers. Oh my God. No cucumbers on my salad, please. Might be a goddamn water moccasin. Really? They give off an odor that smells like cucumbers? Oh, God. Well, at least you know if you were out in a field and you smelled cucumbers, they were snakes and not cucumbers. Of all things. Traipsing through a pasture. I smell cucumbers. Ow! The cucumber just bit me in the ankle. It wasn't a cucumber. God, you live that far out in the sticks that you got goddamn... Oh. Holy shit. I don't care what the value of that property would have been. There'd have been a for sale sign out front. House for sale. Free snakes. Gee, Miss Kathy, how come your house smells like cucumbers? Well, there's a water moccasin den in the basement. Oh, I won't finish the tour. Thank you. I'm not interested in buying this house. Oh my God. Oh, shit. Oh, we got to get off the snake subject. Giving me the willies. I'm getting goddamn moose bumps. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Laugh your ass off. Go on. I see you. Look at big, mean ass Grumpy afraid of a snake. Yes. I'll admit to that. And then, like I say, my buddy's daughter, she got fucking aquariums in her spare bedroom. Oh, look at this one. It's an albino gotcha matcha. Here, you want to hold it? Nope. Don't even take the lid off that tank. I'll look at it from a distance, like from the sidewalk with binoculars. I'll never forget that day she answered the goddamn door with one wrapped around her neck. Oh, she's cute. You're sick. Oh, she won't harm you. I don't care. She's not poisonous. I don't care. I'm not coming in. I'll wait in the car with the door shut and the windows rolled up. She works for some wildlife rescue association. She was down in Florida for the longest time. And she said them assholes down there, if a snake gets too big and they get tired of it, they just take out in the Everglades. Here you go. They said goddamn Florida's got fucking boa constrictors everywhere. Because asshole people just, nobody'll see. Here, little snakey. Enjoy the Everglades. Bye. Then they breed like rabbits. When my uncle lived down there in Clearwater, he told me in the spring they'd have snake hunts. Whoever could bring the most frickin' boa constrictors in won some kind of prize. It's almost as crazy as them assholes down in Texas that do the rattlesnake roundup. They dump them in a big pit, and then they cook them. It tastes like chicken. Chicken tastes like chicken. I'm waiting for somebody to go, here, have some fried chicken. It tastes just like snake. And then a friend of mine was vacationing down south, and they have a goddamn alligator roundup. And they cook them too. Oh. And everything tastes like chicken. Here, you want some alligator? Tastes like chicken. I'll have some chicken, thank you. I know that tastes like chicken. Why does everything have to taste like chicken? Fried snake tastes like chicken. Fried alligator tastes like chicken. Jesus Christ. Bunch of sick people in this world. I'm going to go out and get me a gator because the gator ate all my chickens. So I can have something that tastes like chicken. Does anybody know how to contact Jenny? Oh, yeah, I know how to contact Jenny, and I forgot that. I was going to do that this morning, too. I'll have to tomorrow. I'll write a note before I shut down tonight. I was going to do that this morning. I even said last night, first thing in the morning, I'll go on eBay and I'll message Jenny. Sucks to get old. That was like in the store today. There was this old black guy trying to bend down to get something off the bottom shelf. He says to me, he says, "Can you get me that, whatever it was?" I just turned to him. I said, "Sucks to get old, doesn't it?" He goes, "Yeah, I can't bend down to get that." I can't remember what it was, but he couldn't bend down to get it. I was like, oh, man. Oh, it was fried pork rinds. They were on the bottom shelf, and he couldn't bend down to get them. "Can you get me them hot fried pork rinds?" I said, "It sucks to get old, doesn't it?" He goes, he was, you want one or two while I'm down here? Two. Okay, here you go. Oh, man. It scares me to think another 10 years. Oh, God, I'd be 83. Oh, man. There'll be even twice as many doctor appointments and CT scans and MRIs and X-rays. Next week, I have to go see my primary care. And I know him and I are going to get in an argument over that goddamn Doppler test. Even though it said there's nothing wrong. I'll hear him out on what his game plan is. That was the message I got. Make sure you show up for this appointment so we can discuss a plan. I'm starting to regret switching primary care doctors. I know he wants to be thorough, but he's pissing me off. And that was the shirt that I wanted. It said, "I don't need anger management. I just need people to stop pissing me off." That was the one I wanted to wear to the office. and I get some wacko small whatever it is. At least I got an instant refund. So I could reorder the shirt. Problem is it won't be here in time. Oh, that pissed me off when I opened that package. Oh my God, was I... Oh. I was wound up about the old goddamn hot dog and bread delivery people. Then I come home, wrong shirt. I can't win. I just can't win. I wonder if Wyatt's going to pop in tonight. God, that's bothering me about Jenny. I figured at least she'd pop in and go, hey, I'm still, still around. But not hearing from her in, 4 days now? And I haven't heard from Mears 3 or 4 days. At least Wyatt was here last night. That made me happy to see him. But no Mears. I'm starting to really wonder about Nomad. I think he gave up on me. I figured he'd at least pop in to say hi, even though it is midnight. I think he moved on. And then today, who the hell was I? I was watching some YouTuber opening his silver plaque. What is it, 1,000? I think the silver plaque is 1,000 subscribers. Or is it 10,000? Or 100? That's 100,000. Yeah, the silver plaque is 100,000 subscribers. And the gold plaque is for 1 million. And I know one YouTuber that's got it. Bruce Rivers. He's got the silver and the gold. I can't even imagine 1 million subscribers. I can't even get to 100. Stuck at 68 here forever. Yeah. He pulls out the letter from YouTube and reads it. And then he holds up the silver play button. 100,000 subscribers. And you got to hold that for a while. You don't just, as soon as you hit, 100,000, they don't send you the plaque. You got to hold that for like 6 months or some shit. And then YouTube sends you the award. I'd like to have one for 100. I was thinking of making one up, and it'd be my luck. YouTube would go, oh, we're deleting your channel for making a phony YouTube button. I actually thought we would get there by now. I was watching, we were, going from 30 to 40 to 50. Then we hit 68. And then it went to 67. And then it went to 66. Then it went back to 67. And then went to 68. And that's where it's been. No 100 celebration in my future. And everybody keeps telling me, do some shorts. I have enough problem just like the other night when goddamn face plant went haywire. Do some shorts. I was on Instagram, and I don't know what I did. I got banned. I can't get back on. Now, if I come up with a phony name, open another account. Oh yeah, I'm dyslexic too. Yeah, 86, not 68, you dumbass. I just reversed the numbers. I've gone back through my videos and I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what I did to get banned from Instagram. Because for a while I was on 3 platforms. And then one day it was gone. And I was like, maybe I accidentally signed out. I go to sign in, would not let me sign in. So I thought, well, maybe my password got screwed up. Nope. I am evidently permanently banned. Now, I could start a second channel. I could just go, WDL TV or WWL TV. Now, I think there is a WWL. For real. But I could do, WDL TV, WDTV. I could make another channel. I have a problem trying to negotiate one channel, let alone make. God, there's some YouTubers out there that got like 4 or 5 different channels. I'd have a hard time kind of keep track of that. Meh. Live with it. If I don't get to 100, no big deal. World ain't gonna end. I gotta buy a new chair pad. My other chair left ruts. And the wheels. Maybe if I flip it over. Yeah, I'll try that tomorrow. I'll flip it over. Then I'll have hills instead of ruts. Even them goddamn plastic chair pads are expensive. I went on Staples. They're like 40, $50 for a chair pad. I got to protect the carpet because it'll wear the goddamn carpeting right out. Although I do love this chair. Oh. Especially if my back is bothering me. I turn on that lumbar massage. Oh. I am seriously thinking of buying another one for the other studio, even though I don't know when I'll be using that. I got everything all tore apart over there. I'm trying to figure a different layout. I need to order another desk. It's like a hard plastic. I ordered one for Studio One, and it's like a soft rubber. It's clear, see-through, and it is the worst thing I ever. The wheels don't want to roll on it. But the one I've got here is a real hard plastic. Now I can't turn it over. It's got grippers. The whole underside has got grippers. I can't turn it over. That's what keeps it in place so it don't slide around. It's got 900,000 little teeth. So I can't turn it over. Damn it. I have to buy another one. I'll have to go on eBay and see if I can get one cheaper. Although Staples, I don't know why I went to Staples. They are so expensive on everything. Even the ink for my printer. I found a place. It's unboxed. Now, the printer ink, the little cartridge, is sealed. You know, it comes in a sealed package. Now, this place, every ink you buy is out of the box. I don't care. As long as the cartridge is sealed, and it's HP. It's not generic knockoff. It's HP. A black ink cartridge. The standard, not an XL. The standard black cartridge at Staples is $30. If I order off of eBay from this boxless web seller, $13-14. It works perfect. And it's not expired. It just don't have the box. I could care less. That's one piece of garbage I don't have to throw away. And they send you an envelope, a plastic baggie, with postage to return your old cartridge, because you can buy them refilled. I don't trust them, even though they're HP cartridges. So I pop the cartridge out of my printer. I drop it in the little gizmo bag, seal it up, stick it in my milk chute, my postal carrier. Okay. I don't need a box. As long as it's authentic HP and it's sealed in the HP envelope, I don't need an HP box. And then with them including the prepaid postage return bag, I don't have to worry about disposing of that old ink cartridge. Because what I would do, if I had 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, the next trip I made to Staples, I would take and drop them in there. They have a box by the cash register for empty cartridges. This way, I don't even have to make a trip to Staples. And they're half price. Let's see. The multicolor was like $14.50, and the black was like $12.95. And it works perfect. It's HP cartridges. So screw you, Staples. I don't need the box. Now, the refill cartridges, which you can buy, are like $7 to $9. Even though it's a refilled HP cartridge, I don't trust refills. For a couple bucks more, I'll order the brand new cartridge, because I'm getting it for half of what I don't do that much printing where it's like, oh my God, I need that cartridge right now. I'm going to jump in the truck, go to Staples. No. I can wait a couple days. And if I order on Monday, usually it's here by Wednesday. I think it's out of Florida. I think the place is out of Florida. I'll tell you what, I buy a ton of shit off of eBay. My car parts, I can get, I would say 95% of my car parts at least 50% cheaper than if I go to the auto parts store. Like I said, the goddamn spark plugs for my RAV4, NGKs, Advanced Auto Parts, $35 for 4 fucking spark plugs. I get them off of eBay for $13.95 and free shipping. And let's see here. Oh, what did I do with them? Hang on. Hang on. Oops. Destructo here. I can't remember where I put them. Nope, they're not in that cubby. I got all these goddamn cubby holes in my desk, and I always forget where I put shit. Let me look in the other cubby. Because it's kind of neat when you order the spark plugs. Where did I put them? Oh shit, where did I put them now? I thought I stuck them in that. Well, now I'm getting aggravated. Where the hell did I put them? Damn thing. Now it won't cooperate. Come on, close. Did I put it over in this one? Oh, there they are. Oh. There we go. I got them. I found them. You get these neat little NGK racing spark plug stickers for your car. They're aluminum, and they got double stick tape on them. You can stick them like on your fenders or on your dashboard. I like that. They're cool. I got one. I stuck it on the. There's a little plastic that separates the radio from the CD player. So they're kind of neat. A little gimmick, you know. That's another reason I order them, because if you buy the NGKs at the auto parts store, they don't include the little emblems. Like I need them, but they're free. Any gimmick for Grumpy? Microphone a little close there. And I've been ordering the spark plugs from this guy for probably 3 years. And every time I get a box, there's one of them little nameplates. He must have the market cornered on them. But you know, it's not like I need them today. Like I said, what I do is if it gets to the point the car's running rough, I put 4 new plugs in. Immediately, I come in, I get on eBay, I reorder another box of 4. That way, they're in the console. If I need them, they're there. That's the one thing I do religiously. As soon as I put them spark plugs in, if I go to the store, I come back, I come right in here, sit down, eBay, spark plugs. Oh, that's interesting. You have a problem with UPS. I have a problem with FedEx. My UPS man, oh my God, the guy's unbelievable. Like I said, that day he was driving by and he noticed I left my fog lights on. He come up, ring the bell. Hey, you left your fog lights on. So I was like, oh, gee, thanks. Then he said, do you lock this truck? I go, no. Show me where the switch is. I won't even bother you the next time. If I see you left them on, I'll shut them off. Well, you don't find people like that today. And when he delivers, he rings the bell, and then he will wait because he knows I come right out to get the whatever it is. He'll wait in his truck and he'll watch. And then I give him a wave, thank you, and then off he goes. But the FedEx guy, well, we have a new FedEx girl. And so far, I've gotten 2 packages from FedEx, and she puts them right by the side door like she's supposed to. Now, she don't ring the bell, but she takes a picture. But my other FedEx, he'd throw them on the front porch. Throw! I'd watch him. He'd stand back 10, 12 feet. Whew. And when I called the bitch, they said, well, we can't do anything. I said, what do you mean? Well, he owns the route. He's an independent delivery person who works for FedEx. But he's not under their rules and regulations. So they can't reprimand him for throwing my packages or delivered them in the wrong place. Because technically, and it's the same thing with FedEx, UPS, Post Office, DHL, they do not have to deliver anywhere besides your front porch. They're doing you a courtesy of, like with me, bringing it to the side of the house or putting it in the milk chute. Their rules say front porch. So if they're delivering it elsewhere, they're doing you a courtesy. All of my carriers do me a courtesy because they know come Christmas time, Santa leaves them a little bonus. And what I do is I wait for my FedEx man or my UPS man and my postal carrier, and I tell them, don't look. And I pop it in their pocket because they're not allowed. But I reward them for the good service I get during the year. And my postal carrier, I can't say enough about her. Jasmine. She's got a wonderful personality. Matter of fact, she lives right around the corner. Like she told me, I prefer delivering to your milk chute because I don't have to go up steps. She said it's that few steps every day that save my knees. Matter of fact, I watch her when she delivers. If there is a mail chute or a mailbox like next to a porch and she can get to it without like stepping on your shrubs or something, she won't go up the steps. And she said, like, especially in winter, the last thing she needs to do is slip and fall, you know. So she loves delivering to my milk chute. And so does my UPS guy. But, well, now that I got a new FedEx person, she's doing all right so far. But it's odd hearing that your UPS person delivers to the wrong address. That sounds like just being fucking lazy to me. And UPS has got some stringent rules. I tried to get in with them part-time many years ago. Man, the shit. My buddy was getting ready to leave. And he said, I can get you in to take my position as an inspector. And basically what they did, they sat on their ass for 8 hours and watched packages go down a conveyor belt. And if a package was like damaged or it didn't look right, they would push it off and it would go down a different conveyor to another department. Well, in order for me to get that inspector's job, I had to work 3 months as a loader. That's bullshit. I ain't crawling in no belly of a trailer to get fucking packages out. That's a tough job. So I told him, I said, you know, I appreciate the thought, but I'm not working 3 months as a goddamn loader, unloader in order to get that inspector's job that you're going to retire from. Although the money was good, to sit on your ass and push a package every now and then worked for me. That's all he do. Matter of fact, I was in bullshitting with him one night. We're talking, he goes, oh, wait a minute. Okay, where were we? Another package come down, it's kind of damaged on the corner. Wait a minute. Give it a shove. It hits the other conveyor belt. Down it went. But the loader, unloader job, oh, that's an ass buster. Because they time you. As soon as that trailer backs up to the door, you've got to have it unloaded like in 15 minutes or 18 minutes or some shit. They're real strict. They pay well, they got good benefits, but they're strict. So I would call and complain about him. Because that sounds just like outright, I could give a damn. And FedEx, like I say, if it's one of these where you're an independent contractor, you ain't going to get no satisfaction. Because the person buys the route. Like the time I almost bought a DHL route and truck, I'd have worked for 2 months and I'd have been unemployed because DHL, they couldn't compete with FedEx and UPS. So they do strictly international. They're big overseas, over in Europe, like England. DHL's all over the place. United States, rare. Very rarely do you see a yellow and red DHL truck. I think in 3 or 4 years I've seen one. But my UPS man, golden. Of course, they like that little reward at the end of the year. I get them gas cards. BP gas cards. No, I'm not filling a dump truck. But that little reward they appreciate that they're not allowed to tell nobody. Matter of fact, I tell my postal carrier, go right home and empty your pocket. No accidents. Pull it out at the post office and drop it on the floor. Oh. Grumpy gave you a gift. Oh, postal inspector be knocking on my door. Assume the position. Them handcuffs are tight. We can get 2 fingers in them. Well, let me give you 2 fingers. Yeah, that's odd for a UPS man to have that I don't give a damn attitude. Even if you are out in the sticks. Because when Mary Ann lived down in Georgia, she was out in the sticks. And she said that UPS truck, her driveway was like half a mile long. He'd pull in, drop the package off, turn around, pull out. She never had a problem. Although she did have a problem with FedEx. The FedEx person would leave the package by her mailbox out by the road rather than drive down the driveway and drop it at, the front door or the back door. And she told me, she said, it would be ripe for a porch pirate. Drive down the road. Oh, look, a flat screen TV right by the mailbox. Like the time my FedEx man left my goddamn TV on my front porch when I was living up the street. I didn't even know it was there. Luckily, my neighbor across the street called me one day and went, do you know that there's a TV on your front porch and it's been there for like 3 days? Really? I've been waiting for that. Big sign, deliver to the back door. Nope. I had no idea it was out there. One, I'm surprised it didn't get stolen. And 2, I'm surprised it worked. That's my 35. That I need to put the light kit on. Then all my TVs will have LED lights. My bedroom will look like a marquee for a theater with all the... Makes good night lights. It looks cool when they're all... But I discovered one thing. The frequency for the remote and one button on my Roku remote will screw the lights up. If I hit the pause, if I've got the lights like, say, light blue and they're toned down, if I hit the fucking pause button on my Roku remote, they all start to rotate. Then I gotta pull out the remote. It's just the one button though. It's screwy. So if I'm watching like an interrogation video and I have to go to the bathroom and I hit pause, when I come back I gotta grab the remote for the LED lights, reset it because they're all doing a rotation. And I've tried, like with my Magnavox or my Samsung TV remote, I've gone through all the buttons. Nope. Just the pause button on my Roku remote will change all my LED lights on my TVs. It's goofy as hell. More fun. But they look cool when they're all lit up. I'll have one TV, like my Samsung, it'll be like light powder blue. And then my local channel TV, my LG, will be like mint green. And then I hit pause. So it'll be interesting when I get the light kit on the Magnavox to see if it does the same shit. Because each TV will be a different color. Hit pause, and all three of them will be like a marquee for a theater. Yeah, it's just the pause button. I can change the channel. I can go from like YouTube to the History Channel. I can fast forward, no problem. I can rewind, no problem. If I hit pause, lights go crazy. So it must be whatever frequency that pause is the same frequency as the light kits. I couldn't figure it out one day. I was like, how the hell did that happen? I reset everything. And everything was fine. Next night, I watching TV. I was like, ah, damn it, I gotta go to the bathroom. Pause. Goddamn lights. Good coffee. It's a new one. Tully's Italian Roast. Never heard of Tully's. I tried it. I will be reordering this. Good stuff. Along with my Green Mountain French roast. I get 24 for $13.99. If I buy these at the grocery store, it's $13.99 for 12. They come from Keurig Direct. eBay. Keurig Direct. And they sell the pods. They sell ground coffee. All kinds of shit. But it's Keurig Direct. It comes out of hang on. I never heard of the place. Robbinsville, New Jersey. That's where Keurig Direct is. Robbinsville, New Jersey. And they ship UPS. And it's $13.99 for 24 and free UPS shipping. I love it. That's where I order all my coffee now. And you can get flavored, you name it. Tea, hot cider. I never knew they made so much shit for Keurig machines. You can get hot chocolate. It's amazing. Sometime go on eBay. In the search bar, put in Keurig Direct. And then look at the assortment. Especially if you have a Keurig machine or a generic pod machine. I love them. I do not buy canned coffee anymore. I love that machine. I love it. And you get a hot cup of coffee. Believe me. But I put in the water, put the cup there, pop the thing open, put the pod in, hit start, and within 2 minutes, I got a hot cup of coffee. So my Mr. Coffee, well, it's not a Mr. Coffee, but, you know, all those machines are like Mr. Coffees. What the hell is that goddamn coffee maker? It ain't a cheap one. It's got a timer, you can set it. So, you know, you can put the water and everything in the basket overnight. 7 o'clock in the morning, and wake up to a pot full of coffee. But see, after a while, the warmer turns off. So then I would have to take and microwave the goddamn coffee. So I just buy the pods, and when I want a nice hot cup of coffee, I got one. I can't remember what my machine is. because I know you can make like 4 cups or you can make 8, and it's got the timer so you could preset it. I can't remember what make that machine is. It ain't a cheap one. I got it as a gift when my Mr. Coffee took a shit. I haven't used it in so long I forget what brand it is, but it's a good machine. It really is. I liked it. But when Mary Ann gave me the Keurig, because we had one previously, a generic. My son bought it at Walmart for like 10 or 12 bucks. And I used it so much it died. So we went back to the pot of coffee machine. And then when Mary Ann came back from Georgia, her tenant left us. He got it as a gift. He never used it. It was still in the box. So she was asking me about it, and I said, oh, you'll love it. Then the next day, she goes, here. I don't want it. I said, what's wrong with it? It's defective. Really? So I decided to check it out. Wasn't a damn thing wrong with it. So I sent to Mary Ann. I said, where did you get the idea it was defective? Well, it's so noisy. Well, yeah, it has 2 pumps. You pour the water in, and when you hit brew, it pumps the water from the holding tank into the water, the hot water tank. Then, when it reaches like 190 degrees, it pumps the water from the hot water tank through the pod into your cup. It is a little bit noisy. She thought it was defective. So I said, you want it back? No, it's yours. Cool. So I went up to, Mark's, and I bought a bunch of and then the one day I just put K-cups, in the search bar, and it'd come up with Keurig Direct. And I was like, holy shit, 24 for the price of 10 or 12 and free shipping? Oh. So when I start to get low, I'll search and I'll go, oh, there's a new one I haven't tried. I like dark roast. So anything that says dark roast, I've been trying. So far, I've been happy with all of them. So that's where I get my coffee. Off of Keurig Direct, off of eBay. If I order, say like I order on Monday, Thursday at the latest, I've got my coffee pods. So I know how to time it so that I don't run out. Well, you have to kind of play with it, Kathy. Now, I've got it 350 milliliters of water makes a 12-ounce cup. And it comes out perfect. Because I like strong coffee. And it comes out perfect. So you have to kind of play with it. When I was going like 400 milliliters, it was a tad on the weak side. So I backed it down to 350, and I have a measuring cup, and I fill it right to the 350 line. I pour it in the tank, put the pot in, hit start, and perfect cup of coffee every time. And believe me, I drink a lot of coffee. But that machine was a godsend gift. It really was for me. Oh boy. I was glad. She goes, I don't want it back. I was afraid she'd go, oh, nothing wrong with it? Oh, yeah, I'll take it back. Thanks for testing it for me. No, she just, she goes, I don't drink that much coffee. She's got a little dipsy doodle like you find in a hotel room. That's what she's got for a coffee maker. I don't know, it makes like 2 cups. It looks like she stole it from a motel. And that's what she makes her coffee in, because she don't drink a lot of coffee. She said she'll have 1 cup like first thing in the morning and 1 around noon, and that's it. So I'm really extremely happy she gave me that machine. Not to mention I get to experiment with all, like this one is the French roast. I tried one, it was called Black Diamond. I loved that. Another one was called Dark Granite. I loved that one. I'll tell you what, Green Mountain's got a whole shitload of different coffees. I look for anything that says dark roast. Another one that I love, it's McDonald's, Mc Cafe, Irish Mocha. Killer. I love it. I don't order it a lot. Every now and then, just to kind of break with I'll put in an Irish Mocha. And it's delicious. I haven't experimented with any teas because I'm not a big tea drinker. And then, like I say, they have a variety of hot cocoa. And then I noticed the other day, cider, different spice cider, or this, that. I might try one of them because I like cider. Sometime, if you're bored, just go on eBay, Keurig Direct, and look at the assortment of fucking coffee. I never knew they made so much coffee. Ethiopian, African, Moldavian. Everybody's got a coffee. But you can't beat the price either. Jeez. Come on. Like you say, the grocery store, they'll have either 10 or 12 pods. Anywhere between 13 and 15 bucks. I'm getting 24 for $13.99. No tax. That's another thing that surprised me. Although I think maybe coffee's considered food. $13.99 and free UPS shipping. I can't beat that bargain with a stick, I'll tell you that. So that's where I get my coffee. And I can experiment like that Tully's. I never heard of Tully's. I got that box yesterday. So tomorrow I'll try it. If I don't like it, then hey. I'll drink it, but I'll cross it off my list. Because I have a list of all the coffees I like. And so far, I've been the one I didn't care for, Kahlua. Now, every now and then, I would get the Kahlua White Russian. I like that coffee. They don't make it in a pod. So I saw this Kahlua. I ordered it. I didn't care for it. My kid loves it. I said, here, take them. So that one got crossed off the list. But so far, everything I've tried has been... But like I say, I had to play with it. Too much water, too little water. In this machine, 350. Makes a perfect cup of coffee. And there's your Keurig coffee lesson for the day. No charge. Now all you have to do is get a Keurig machine. And you know right where to order from. Robbinsville, New Jersey. I never heard of Robbinsville, New Jersey. I'm going to have to gargle it. Gargle. Earth View. Where is Robbinsville, New Jersey? Probably some guy selling it out of a garage. But they're I'll tell you what, they're quick to ship. Like when I ordered these two, I ordered them like, I think it was Tuesday, like at 2 in the afternoon. By the end of the day, I'll say like 5 o'clock, 5:30, it said preparing to ship. Next morning, picked up by UPS. So I ordered it on Tuesday, and I had it Thursday afternoon. So you can't beat their service or their prices. And you can order 12, 24. I saw a box the other day, 96. But see, I like to switch off coffee. I get burned out on a certain one. You know, I've had enough of it. I couldn't do 96 pods. I just, no. 24 works perfect. And I always order 2 boxes and I switch off. Like the first thing in the morning, I'll do the Tully's. Then my next cup of coffee will be the Green Mountain. Then it'll be Tully's and Green Mountain, Tully's, Green Mountain. Works for me. Speaking of works for me, I think it's time to work the outro because I bought another package of bulk hot dogs. So I'm going to have some good hot dogs with Tony Paco's hot dog chili. Oh, out of this world. As a matter of fact, last night I tried a can of their chili, which they're known for. Oh my God. Outstanding. For canned chili. Oh man, I'm going to get more of that. As a matter of fact, I should have today, but I got the hot dog chili. Matter of fact, I got to ask, because Mark's used to carry Tony Paco's hot dogs. Now, at the same time, MASH was still on TV. So they would sell. Once MASH went off, people are like, Tony Paco's hot dogs. I like Oscar Mayer. No, try these. From Toledo, Ohio. As a matter of fact, I was reading the family history. He's got like 4 restaurants now. They expanded. But they're all up in Toledo. One day I might take a ride. Just to say, hey, I've been eating your product. And I remember when Klinger was advertising for you on TV. And everybody thought it was just a phony until he explained it. Come on, tablet, get over here. Damn thing. No, I don't want the weather. I want music. Outro time. Where's my stylus? There it is. Time for outro. No. I said no. God damn it. Looney Tunes. Oh, well, it's kind of perfect for me. This one. Right here. We know where. Right here. And with that, have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we will meet again right here tomorrow night at 7 p.m.